the professionals behind political memoirs, crafting legacies through words. Did you know ghostwriters are the driving force behind political memoirs? This article looks closer at the professionals who bring the story to life with words. Political leaders have always been the subject of curiosity. Their memoirs allow you to see into the lives of these public figures. Biographies help readers understand the decision-making and hurdles these individuals went through. It also gives the audience an explanation for their actions. Many political memoirs would not have been successful without a brilliant writer. Strong narratives help build a legacy that people can enjoy across generations. Legacy writing is a difficult style to master. Politicians are always preoccupied with work. That's why trying to write a best-selling memoir is the last thing on their minds. This is where a ghostwriter comes into play. They specialize in formulating political narratives based on real-life events. For many senators and other government officials, ghostwriting is a popular option. By resorting to ghostwriting services, politicians can be sure that their thoughts will be presented with clarity, honesty, and precision. The rise of political memoirs. Political memoirs are an essential genre in book publishing today. These publications include history and autobiographies. Political memoirs allow leaders to describe their achievements and failures by crafting a narrative about their legacy. Professional writers assist in converting a complicated political life into appealing prose. As the genre's popularity soared, the need for ghostwriting increased. Leaders understand the need to tell their stories in the best way possible. A ghostwriter ensures that the story is authentic yet deep enough to be compelling. For many leaders, these professionals have become the architects of their legacy through words. Professional writers and their role. Legacy writing wouldn't be possible without skilled professional writers. They assist a political figure in writing a compelling and persuasive story. This, however, entails a great deal of research, interviews, and revisions. The writers must grasp the person's core beliefs, goals, and public persona. The profession of a ghostwriter demands a unique set of skills. They need to know how to accurately portray the subject's tone, voice, and opinion. They also have to deal with sensitive matters delicately. The combination of all these elements helps professional writers meet reader expectations. Shaping legacies through words. Legacy writing is not limited to recording events. It is about telling a person's story, achievements, controversies, and life lessons. Professional writers help bring the narrative together to engage the audience. An approach like this enhances and solidifies the legacy of a political leader. It also helps the public comprehend how specific events unfolded in history. The influence of political memoirs is more or less evident from their sales figures. For example, in 2020, there was an exponential growth in the sales of such books. Obama's A Promised Land sold over 890,000 copies on the first day. These numbers reflect how these stories have a fan base. Political memoirs are still in high demand due to the quality of their writing. They're also popular because they're astoundingly real and insightful. Ghostwriting is a huge part of the reason these pieces are so successful and captivating. The art of balancing authenticity. A ghostwriter often writes strategically, requiring a mix of skill and authenticity. Their main focus is to build a unified, intriguing story. They do all this while working on the memoir to ensure the client's voice remains untouched. Components such as tone, language, and structure need to be balanced together throughout the process. Professional writers need to navigate sensitive experiences during legacy writing. For instance, a ghostwriter must be extremely careful when writing controversial memoirs. They need to use the right words to highlight the target side of the story. This helps create a factually accurate story that also touches the hearts of readers and critics. Behind the scenes, crafting a political memoir. Writing political memoirs is a collaborative and labor-intensive process that requires considerable effort. From the onset, professional writers must conduct thorough in-person interviews and research. These offer foundational materials vital to the story. The memoir is then written and adjusted based on the subject's feedback. Drafts and revisions become crucial components of the writing process. Achieving the ideal tone and structure for political narratives often requires multiple revisions. The entire process requires detail-oriented patience and focus. The story comes together perfectly after a writer invests a lot of time and resources into it. The role of memoir publishing in history. Political autobiographies help people understand significant events in history. They provide a unique POV to interpret the events and actions that changed history. The publishing of memoirs today ensures that such stories are preserved for years. Professional writers play an important role in composing and fact-checking such texts. An experienced ghostwriter guarantees an accurate portrayal of a political figure's life. Their works offer the reader an interesting and educational experience. Political leaders realize the importance of working with a ghostwriter service to achieve these goals. Conclusion. Creating a political memoir is impossible without collaboration between public leaders and a professional writer. The task is to turn the complexity and hardships of a political figure's life into a story. However, with political memoirs, the challenge is always the accurate portrayal of events. It's difficult to put out the best version of the story without the right ghostwriting service for the job. Thanks to all the effort behind the scenes, a good political memoir leaves a lasting impact using the power of words.